So, welcome, folks. I am doing a Lenormand spread on what Joe Biden needs to know to have the most successful presidency possible. So, I have already shuffled. This particular type of card is similar to tarot cards. They are called Lenormand cards. I've been trying to learn with Lenormand cards. I've been trying to learn how to give readings in a really agile kind of fashion, if you will. So I'm using videos as a way to practice giving readings. So what we've done here is a particular kind of spread from the website Read Lenormand. Now, the unfortunate thing is that Read Lenormand is no longer around as a website. I don't know what happened, but I've not been able to track down the person who used to run the website. This is where I found this particular spread. This is called the Pyramid Lenormand spread, and it's really designed for situations where we don't have much information at all on what's going on with the querent, if you will. This is for situations where, in fact, we may not have any information at all. What we have here is the central theme. We have Joe Biden's advice. We have something that Joe Biden may or may not be aware of. And on this row, we have his future, right? So up here, we're going to take a look at Fox. Now, I need to be plain and honest. I've only been doing this whole Lenormand thing for about a little over a year now, but Fox isn't a particularly great thing to have as your central theme, especially not for the whole spread, right? But this is Joe Biden's central theme. He's really going to have to wrangle with some self-serving individuals when he comes into the White House. He may also need to wrangle with his own selfish desires, but there's something about self-interest with this particular card that's going to be of major concern to Joe Biden. When I take a look at his advice, he needs to be aware that success is a good ways away. He's going to have to work on this. He's going to have to be patient about success coming his way. That ship says to me that this is distant, right? He does have success coming, which is awesome, right? Having the sun makes the reading a little bit better. But he's going to have to be aware that he needs to be patient about this. Something that he may or may not be aware of is that he went into this election with heart, with compassion, with love. I'm getting Hunter, right? I'm getting Hunter as being somehow a part of this. I'm seeing a commitment, right? A powerful commitment to his wishes, hopes, and dreams, right? So it's possible that something about Hunter really inspired him to go for his wishes, hopes, and dreams, to really commit to this, right? Yeah, so that's what he may or may not be aware of, right? Now, on his future, we need to discuss his future. Now, if he doesn't like what's coming up with his future, right, and Clouds tells me that, yeah, this isn't ideal. If he doesn't want his future to come true, what he can do is he can follow the advice in the advice row, right? That's saying he needs to be aware that his success is a long ways away, that he needs to be patient. So when you're patient with, let's say, clouds, another kind of cloud would be fog, right? How easy is it to drive when the road ahead of you is foggy, right? It's not safe, actually. So what he has going on right now is he has a fog, confusion, possibly even a bit of depression around the opportunities he's got coming up. He's got a little bit of a confusion, a bit of a fog. It's not clear about how he's going to establish himself. And here's where we need to come back to his advice column. When he's patient, that's going to increase his chances of coming to success, right? He can change his future if he follows the advice in this particular row. So when we've got clouds and clover, we've got not a clear path to our opportunities. We don't have a clear path to establishment. Now, in this case, I call the lily, this particular lily is associated with being established, being older, having wisdom, that kind of thing. There is a version of the lily that is more surrounded with sex and sexuality. In this case, I associate the lily with being established, and especially when I see Kamala. I took, in this case, Anima, or woman in this case. With this particular card deck, this is the 7th Sphere Lenormand deck from Labyrinthos. I feel that this is about Kamala Harris, right? She is going to be part of somehow clearing up this fog surrounding how Joe Biden is going to establish himself. He needs to listen to Kamala Harris, is what I'm getting from this. With her facing the lily, she knows how to establish herself in the White House. She knows how to establish this presidency in the White House, and he would do well to listen to Kamala Harris. So, folks, again, I am a beginner. I've only been doing Lenormand for around a year-ish. I started in July of last year, so I may not be picking up on something that is there. I expect to see things in my readings that I didn't see based just on experience, right? I expect to accumulate more experience. And again, everything I said here is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is not meant to be taken for legal advice, advice from your doctor, from your therapist, or anything like that, right? No reading is ever a substitute for legitimate professional advice. Okay, folks, so that's my reading on what's going on. I hope you enjoy. I hope that you have a good one too.